my sweets! I am here today to bring you my thoughts on the book Finale by Stephanie Garber, because I just finished reading it and it was a journey. Let me tell you, it was a journey. This is my copy of Finale. I got it from Waterstones. I have a video of like unboxing it from Waterstones. It's just because Finale is one of my favourite, or well, Caraval series is one of my favourite trilogies ever. I am completely immersed in Stephanie Garber's work, and I just can't with this book. Okay, so I'm completely in love with this series, and I'm so sort of into this like whole caraval game kind of deal. I just think that it's very intriguing and new and just basically like nothing I've ever read before. So the first book, Caraval, is about Scarlett trying to save her sister when she is kidnapped for the sake of the first caraval game that Scarlett is a part of. And the second book features Tella, the sister, and her time playing the next caraval game. And then this third book follows on from there, and in this book you get dual perspectives, which is very interesting. The thing I found with this was the thing I found with this was it was a bit of a struggle, because you still got a lot of Tella's chapters, and I feel like Stephanie Garber had much more fun writing her chapters than Scarlett's. I think she felt a bit like Scarlett's story was done, basically. But then again, Scarlett's story developed so much during this book, so I feel like it would have been better to have a lot more chapters of Scarlett's, because I got the feeling that Tella was the main character and Scarlett was a secondary character, which is kind of sad because Scarlett is my favourite character in this whole series. I feel like she is very interesting and she is careful, and you know, she's a big sister, she thinks about safety first, and I relate to her a lot. It's just that, you know, it's just that I feel like in this book also that she has developed a lot of bravery, and I feel like that should be recognised a bit more as, you know, the story goes along. The story is intriguing, and there are some characters that have been in the books before, but they get a new sort of perspective, or you see them in a different light, which was interesting. And then some characters that are in this book just sort of made no impact on the story at all. They were just there to make the story longer. I feel like some scenes were just there, and they made no sense at all. I mean, they weren't important at all. They were just there to make the story longer, I feel like. And some sort of plot, I think you would say that they were supposed to be some kind of plot twist, but they failed miserably, I'm sorry. Something though that I have loved since the beginning of reading Stephanie Garber's writing is that she writes with such poetry. I mean, it's just beautifully written. She describes everything with such passion, and I don't know, it's just very lovely to sort of read how she describes things, because it's just beautiful and lovely. I just love it. And I also have to talk a little bit about some of the feelings and choices that people make in this book. I feel like the characters are really dumb at some points. I mean, in the second book, people were talking about feelings and stuff, and they'd resolved those feelings, they'd talked about them, and they've shared these feelings, and you know, we are on the clear about that. And then in this third book, we are at it again, talking about feelings, and you know, it just felt a lot like preteen drama. And I get it that this book series is for a younger audience than myself, but I just feel like it was a little bit too much. I don't know, it was just a bit This book, oh man, it was, I like you, I was lying, I like you still, I was lying, but I love you, oh no. I mean, it was like a whole, it was just so annoying. Like, those, I guess, were all my sort of issues and stuff with this book. I felt like the ending was very good. I think that she wrapped it up very, very good, and I didn't exactly expect that to happen, but I had some thoughts about what was going to happen, and then I was kind of happy with how it ended, and it sort of went, like with some characters, it sort of put them back to where they were at the start, with like their mindset and stuff and what they wanted out of life and stuff, and I thought that was brilliant. So yes, that is what I have to say about Finale. I just want to say this, I still really enjoyed reading this book and all of her books. I think she has done an amazing job, and it is very difficult to wrap up such a book that has just sort of taken over. I mean, this series just went from 0 to 1,000 in like 2 seconds, and I understand that it is quite a job to make everybody happy and all that in a book as well. I get that, and I feel like she has done a pretty good job. Of course, there are always issues with things, like there's always somebody that's gonna feel like, no, I didn't like that part, like me. But I still feel like she did a great job, and I'm so proud of her and this accomplishment. So yes, that was all. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then give it a big thumbs up and or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.